Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Tom Keene with Paul Sweeney and Bloomberg's John Tucker.
Another court victory for big tech. This is actually the biggest antitrust case in 3 decades. So Google, this is the big news, avoiding a breakup after a judge ruled against the government's most onerous proposals. That would have included a forced sale of the Chrome browser. This is Judge Ahmed Mehta saying in his ruling that AI models represent a long-term threat to the search industry. So you have chatbots and other generative AI technologies more advanced, and they are kind of de facto search engines.
If AI, point. They are. I'm living it. But if AI didn't exist, Paul, would it have been a different ruling?
I think it might have been, because this is pretty moderate, I think, and the market's reacting, as John was saying.
Are you using Google search less?
I'm clicking less on
the links. I'm not looking at you, John, because I know you never look at it.
I am clicking on fewer links, yes absolutely, because I'm using the AI.
That's our research.
Anyway, big setback for the government, the bid to curb the power of the biggest U.S. tech companies. It's interesting. Jen Rhee, compare and contrast this administration with previous administrations. There is no let-up, she points out, in antitrust activities by this administration. You would have thought it was going to be regulation light.
Yep.
Google will still be allowed to pay its partners, so this represents pretty much a key win for Apple, which has received about $20 billion a year for making Google search the default on their iPhones. Moving right along. Customers still spending despite concerns about inflation and tariffs, and we're seeing that in the results posted this morning by Macy's. The second quarter earnings topping the street expectations. So Macy's also raising the full year earnings and sales guidance. They are citing strength across the company. They now expect net sales of as much as $21.45 billion for this fiscal year. So that's up slightly from the previous guidance. Macy's owns Bloomingdale's across the street there. And Bluemercury, the company also highlighted strong performance from Bluemercury, and the 125 stores that Macy's has targeted for upgrades.
They're like really working at it.
They're trying. They're trying.
What's your take on this? I mean, to me, Amazon just becomes ever more dominant.
Well, that's true. I mean,
Sephora, the rest of them.
I know. But the retailers have adopted this omni-channel thing where they do retail online, and you come in, you order it online, you come in, you pick it up. It is working, I think.
Every time I think of Macy's, I think of Howard Davidovitz. Remember, Macy's dead. I miss that voice.
Surveillance of memory, folks, with John Tucker. You got one more. It's a cup of coffee.
Starbucks launching protein-boosted lattes and cold foam in the U.S. and Canada. This is going to be September 29th. Part of the menu. I don't know what the hell this is. Cold foam. Anyway.
Adds protein lattes, cold foam in menu push.
You'll recall back in early June, they started a trial featuring a sugar-free vanilla latte topped with a protein banana cold foam. The company says it's looking to make its menu relevant, modern, and premium. The new protein drinks will have at least 15 grams of protein that will come from a powder. They want to make a name for themselves in the health and wellness category. Customers apparently looking to lower their sugar intake and get more out of their beverages than just the caffeine.
So it's 15 grams, but it's also $15.
It doesn't say how much this is going to cost, though. Yeah. I could just imagine.
John Tucker with that's a different report than we get from Lisa.
Yeah.
I mean, Lisa would not have done.
She would not have done the Starbucks.
I'm bold. Innovative.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.